Of course, we always focus on getting new customers and lots of them through various methods and often at any cost. But in this lesson, we're going to talk about the importance of building and maintaining loyalty with your customers and how you can use marketing automation to help you do that. Studies show that the cost of acquiring a new customer is 5 to 25 times higher than the investment required to keep an existing customer. Increasing customer retention rates by just 5% can increase total company profit from 25 to 95%. And so companies are really now competing on experience, not necessarily just the product or the service or the price. The overall experience that your customers have with you from the very moment that they start their journey, which basically determines if the customers will stay, if they'll go, and which will really become advocates and really loyal to you. The more work that you do to personalize and target your messages, as we learned from the segmentation lesson, is the more loyal subscribers and customers that you're working to create. For example, Starbucks promotes and communicates its loyalty program through email and sends regular updates and promos to those who join their program. This leads to more personalized experience and offers for the program members, and such a communication plan could easily be set up with marketing automation. The FunFit brand uses a two-pronged approach in their welcome newsletter. They welcome the new subscriber and thank them for signing up, but also take the opportunity to introduce their reward system where the participants are able to earn points and save on future purchases with the brand. Another part of establishing and maintaining loyalty in your customers is letting them know that you appreciate them, saying thanks for recent purchases, page visits, or interactions with their brand. Of course, surveys and feedback emails could totally be a separate topic regarding email marketing itself and how to achieve it through marketing automation. But they also can fit in the topic of thinking about establishing and maintaining customer loyalty. Of course, you need to know how your customers are feeling about your service and learn how you could improve their experience or maybe your service. And Code Academy is using email to help encourage their users to continue using their tool and expanding their skills, which all in turn increase the loyalty of customers using the service. The beauty of marketing automation is that you can use workflows to both monitor and track customer engagement, also known as loyalty, and also workflows to help promote and also reward their loyalty. You'll likely rely on your tagging and scoring strategy to help you identify the contacts that you could best target with your loyalty-inducing strategies. Whether that's part of a win-back campaign to reduce churn or rewarding your most engaged contacts with a special thank you. Your use of tags and scores from the beginning of your marketing automation journey will help you automatically introduce such initiatives whenever a contact obtains some particular score or tag. The workflows you'd use in your customer loyalty initiatives could again be as simple or as complex as you need. You could use a workflow to set up a loyalty program so you could begin to track engagement with key points of your content delivery process and use it to determine your most loyal customers or contacts. This workflow will set up an automated system for picking out those who you can deem as most loyal to your brand or content and then target them with that exclusive content. So let's build a loyalty program workflow example from scratch and see how it's done. In this example, I'm going to show you how to build a quick encouragement type of workflow that we talked about just a little bit, kind of how that helps increase the loyalty whenever you actually notice and congratulate one of your contacts for maybe completing a training program or unlocking some level or something like that. Just basically any type of encouragement that you could give. And we talked about lots of different ways to help induce loyalty and help promote that, but we'll just do this through a very simple encouragement workflow. And so I'm going to actually need to specify this, that whenever someone subscribes to, let's say, my content campaign. So this is a campaign I have set up that's content's very educational, and so whenever people are signing up, they're being sent some autoresponders. So let's say there's some training autoresponders, and I don't care how they subscribed, just that they're a part of that particular list. And so whenever they've signed up for that list, there's a separate process going on outside of this workflow, and so they're being sent messages, we're engaging with them in other ways, but the purpose of this workflow, remember, is the encouragement loyalty promoting workflow. And so I actually want to use the visited URL condition so that now it's going to specify it's people in this list, but they visit a specific URL on my website. And let's say that this URL is set up to be the end of a quick little training tutorial that I had on my website. And that actually means they made it to the end of a video that was going to train them on some task that I had. So we're sending them messages and things outside of this workflow, but this workflow is going to be tracking to see if they've actually visited a specific training page on my website. And if they did, I just want to send them a kind of encouragement, way to go type of message automatically whenever they visited that particular page. But something to keep in mind on the properties for page visited is I'm going to give people about 2 weeks. I'm going to be tracking for about 2 weeks from the time that they subscribed to this particular list and when the page is visited. So within 2 weeks, if someone has not visited that page, I will go ahead and trigger a reminder. But for those who do within the first 2 weeks of signing up with me, I'm just going to send them a message just saying, we'll see it, way to go here, just to encourage them and, give them maybe some more tips based on what they've been through in their training. And then remember, this is set to 14 days. So they only will hit the negative path after 14 days pass and they've not visited that page. And so then I just want to send them a message kind of saying, don't miss out, don't miss on the good training, things like that. So they'll have the opportunity to get access to that. So let me find that. And so this could be as simple as that. This is, the way we could think about increasing loyalty with our contacts is simply to be tracking what's happening behind the scenes with them and then acknowledging it. Way to go. You could, of course, also, if you wanted to, as part of your strategy, because now this is someone that's been through a particular training on your site, you could, if that applies for a score, they could get a score, they could get a tag. In your way to go message, it could maybe include an exclusive download to see, because they've now been trained, now they have access to this exclusive download. It's really up to you to think about the ways that you want to actually promote your loyalty, but from the technical aspect of putting it together within a marketing automation workflow, it can be as simple as this, to acknowledge when someone visits a particular page, maybe clicks a particular link, and acknowledging that in a simple way is saying, way to go. So this is kind of an encouragement type of workflow where you're actually engaging with your contacts in a really personal, specific, and in real time, which is pretty cool.